Greetings, Moonlight citizens. This is your man on the moon here with this Moonlight Kingdom Podcast 70 Part 2. Now it's starting in 3, 2, 1.
With I don't know, Wreck-It Ralph sort of vibes. We have the hub and the microtransactions interacting with each other. Like, hey, I finally got picked. We're popular.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. They can make a movie about emojis. They can make a movie about anything.
Jeez.
That's the fortunate world we live in, creativity's kind of had its day, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, at least as far as originality is concerned.
Yeah.
There are plenty of good games that they can make movies and series of. They just, for one, have to pick the right game, and then they have to not mess it up.
Yeah.
Like, again, with the Borderlands movie, Borderlands is a great franchise. Like, when I heard they're making a movie on it, there was hype. The execution was just crap.
Oh, yeah.
So, they just need to actually, make a movie about a video game that caters to the people who play the video game.
Yeah, like
Sounds simple, but clearly it's not so easy to pull off.
like with that Mortal Kombat movie. I liked
didn't even
that.
watch that.
Well, I liked it, man. I was a fan. I became a fan of the Mortal Kombat video games because of that first movie they made back in the 90s. That was a really good movie. Even back then, that was like the
90s?
standard bearer. Oh, yeah. It was like 98, I think, where they made that Mortal Kombat movie. And it was surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was directed by the same guy who did the Resident Evil movie. Well, the first one. So, yeah. It was surprisingly good.
1995.
Damn. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, it was it was the bar for a very long time on like what a video game movie could be and what it should be. It was that damn good. Which ain't saying much because the video game movies coming out back then was Street Fighter and Super Mario Brothers. Thing is, Street Fighter
Wow.
as a movie, you can do a Street Fighter movie and have it be good. You can do that. You can do a Mario movie and have it be good, as that last movie showed. But that Mario movie they made, that live action one with Bob Hoskins, thing is, the movie isn't badly cast or anything. This movie has plenty of great actors. It just has a lot of great actors doing bad shit. Like, the best actor in the world can't save bad dialogue. Yeah, a lot of good actors in that movie are bad in there.
That's it's sad when that happens.
Yeah.
It kind of detracts from the reputation of good actors, and it's not even their fault.
Yeah, it does. I mean, also, not to mention, that movie almost nearly killed Bob Hoskins. Just, that poor guy, like, he gave a rundown of the injuries he sustained making that movie. He got stabbed, electrocuted, broke a finger, and he almost drowned, and a door, like the sliding door on a taxi, they had one on this van, and like the door was open, he had his hand in like the frame, and then like the person driving, they slammed on the brakes really hard, and the door went flying and like caught him right on his hand.
Oh. But what do you mean he got stabbed, like on set, with an actual knife?
It wasn't a knife. It was like, there was a scene where his character Mario was supposed to get zapped Like they would touch him with this thing and he would like get zapped. That's why I said like he also got electrocuted, cuz it wasn't supposed to actually zap him. It was just supposed to like shoot sparks, but he got electrocuted when it touched him. Plus the thing that touched him had a pointy edge, so like yeah. The dude got stabbed and electrocuted in the same day. And another day he almost drowned, another day he broke a finger, so it's like that dude had a long
That
list of
is.
injuries with that movie. So when I say that movie almost killed him, I mean it. That movie almost killed him.
Jeepers.
I mean,
Yeah, that's hectic.
yeah. People talk about sacrificing for their art, but not a lot of actors almost die for their art.
Yeah, that's. Yes.
If the
But how
movie
well
was
did
any
the movie
good,
do?
if the movie was any good, they might have given him an Oscar for it, because, as great as anyone else's performance is, they don't risk getting killed filming that shit. So yeah. It's kind of like what happened with Leonardo DiCaprio when he filmed The Revenant, because he like had to be in like really freezing temperatures, and that scene where like he had like hide inside that horse to like starve from the cold, and like there was stories of how he ate like raw food for a scene and pushed himself to the limit, and it's like hot damn, this dude really gave his all for this movie. It would have been like proper robbery to like not give him an Oscar for this, because as good as everyone else is, ain't no one else on this stage eating raw liver, no one else on this stage freezing their butts off for this performance, no one else on this stage got fucked by a bear.
What the? What?
Oh yeah, you don't remember that scene? Wait, you haven't seen The Revenant, so yeah, there's a scene that
No.
everybody jokes about. It's like they even made a song about it called "Leo Got Fucked by a Bear."
Oh, jeez. Uh,
Yeah, it was just
that's something else.
yeah, like yeah, it was funny. I laughed when I saw it. It was like the MTV Awards. It was like The Rock and I think Kevin Hart and Rebel Wilson was in on it too, and they did the song. Like the main lyric was "When Leo got fucked by a bear," and it was funny. What's really sad is like, so the MTV Awards is singing this song, and he's not even nominated for anything. Like, if you're gonna diss the man like this, you could at least give him an award for something. Like, come on.
Wow.
But yeah. But that's to like the state of the video game movies. I mean, things have changed though. A lot of video game movies are good now, and not just video game movies, but like adaptations for like TV series. Cause yeah, for all the guff that Avatar: The Last Airbender got being on Netflix, with all the things it got wrong, it also got a lot of things right. It got certainly a lot more right than that movie did, but it also had its problems. Because the thing that bugged me about that show, one of the things that bugged me is that it tried to humanize the Fire Lord, and that was a mistake. Because the dude on the TV show, you didn't even. This guy was so evil, like so sinister, that for that first season, you didn't even see his face. You couldn't even see. You didn't have to see his face. You just saw a shadow, like a silhouette surrounded by fire, sitting on his throne. And like you'd get these glimpses of him, like this one over the shoulder camera. Sometimes you'd see just his ring, and like other shots, it was just this looming dark silhouette. Like he wouldn't even say nothing. You just saw this shadowy figure surrounded by flames all the time, and it was scary as shit. But on the show, you see that dude's face right away. They don't even. That's the downside of having a name actor play the role, because the studio is like, we need to show his face to sell the movie. So like they would do everything they could to like, we need to show his face as soon as possible so people know that it's him. But like, uh, it's messed up.
Reminds me of when you spoke about the Halo series when they
Bruh.
showed the Master Chief's face.
Bruh. To this day, that pisses me off to no end. To this day.
Yeah, I can definitely see why. But yeah, it's those kinds of things. I don't know. It's doesn't really make sense when because it's a small thing, just a small little detail. It doesn't require a lot of effort or planning to just stick with the original source material, and it's such a minor thing. It's like, why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that, man? Like, it's just, I get it. It's hard for an actor to act under a mask. Because, acting is a lot about, like, how you use your eyes, how you use your facial expression. And when you got that, like, Master Chief helmet on, we can't see any of that. So a lot of it is body movement and your voice. But I don't buy that excuse of I can't do this because the video game for like 5 video games straight did it just fine and nobody complained that we couldn't tell how he was feeling. Nobody complained that we didn't know what he was thinking because we can't see his face.
Yeah.
So when they do the TV show and they're like, well, we took the helmet off so you could see the person behind this, so you could really know how he feels about things. Like, man, fuck you. Like, fuck you, man. You could put the helmet on. You just need to be a better writer. You just need to write better so that I can tell through what he says how he feels. God damn it. God, it's a damn shame. The state of things, it still pisses me off. This just screams of, we got a name actor here that people recognize, we need to show his face as soon as possible. But sir, he's playing a character who never takes his helmet off. I don't care. We got this big name dude, we gotta show him off. We need people to know it's him. That's how we sell the movie. But fuck that, man, it's bullshit. It's bullshit, all of it. They had that same excuse with fucking... I don't know if I told you this, but they had the same excuse with Stallone and Judge Dredd. It's infuriating. It's just so goddamn... It's anger-inducing. Just... Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's it's frustrating because, like, again, gamers can be particular, fickle people, and when it comes to an important character like the Master Chief, for example, even something small like that can be a deal breaker because it interferes with his character.
Yeah. It's a damn shame, man. It's a damn fucking shame. Because other than that, the show's okay. Aside from that one thing, the show's okay. That's what pisses me off more than anything. That the show is actually good. Aside from that one colossal mistake. Ugh.
Yeah, I should get around to watching that at some point.
Damn. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. I can't say I just exited a moving like I'm playing GTA Online right now and I'm thing with these heist missions, bruh. These heist missions, it's one of the things I don't like about group work, having to rely on other people. When you play a heist mission and you gotta rely on other people, that shit is infuriating because we're just let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, man. These people can fuck up getting from A to B. Like getting in a car and driving from A to B. You can't go more than like there's no you can't go the space of 3 buildings without getting into some horrible collision or the car flipping upside down or being airborne or just there's several points of I'm wondering who is driving? Are you blind? Like did if I had to describe like the average journey from one side of the map to the other side of the map, it would just be like it would go like this. There's a car, wait, tree, rocks. What? Oh shit. Oh damn. There's questions of like, how did you not see that? Wait, why did you go that way? We're supposed to. No, wait, that's oh shit. God damn it. Like the amount of times I've been stuck in a car with somebody, and the amount of times we found out rolling and rolling. I'm just wondering. It's like one of those scenes in a movie where out of nowhere the film will just freeze, and the main character will look at you and be like, "You're probably wondering how I got here." Fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, as somebody who plays League, I definitely understand the frustration of playing with random people.
Damn.
Watching somebody do something that
Ugh.
should be simple, that you've yourself done many times, and they just somehow don't seem to understand the simple, basic thing.
Yep. There's so many moments. Even the heist I'm doing now, I didn't plan this heist. Whenever I like do a GTA heist, I like to get all the details down and everything. More often than not, when you play a heist, they're like up to from 1 to 4 players. So I'm like, okay, because when you play online, you can have people join you, and I can't know for certain how many people are going to be in the thing. So I'm like, let me make sure there's room for 4 people in case I have 4 people joining. I have 3 other people joining me. That's what I do. This guy, whoever this guy is whose high stuff joined in, was probably expecting to play by himself. Because there's 3 of us, and the getaway car he chose is a 2-door. It's a 2-door car. There's only 2 people that can ride in this. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, this wasn't properly planned out. Just.
Or somebody was meant to be the fall guy.
Yes, just good gosh, man. This is. I mean, it's funny. It's funny in places. There's moments where you can like laugh at some of the hilarious shit that happens, but at the same time, it's like, bro, there's only so many times you can find shit funny before you say, okay, now come on. You're just. Are you messing with me? Good grief, man. Hey, but I still come back to it. You know, it's got its moments. I'll say that much. But it do be frustrating. Like you be riding with an absolute maniac and just be like, dude, what the. After a while, I just be like, okay, no, that's it. I'm getting out. I'm getting my own car. I'm just no enough. I'm sick of being this dude's crash test dummy.
Yeah, think about all the times I've had to deal with random people.
Bruh.
Yeah, makes you appreciate single player games.
Bro, you don't even know, man. You appreciate those games so fucking much when you play them. Cause damn, you ain't gotta worry about all this crap.
Yeah. I've never actually played, what did you say, GTA Online?
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't actually played that before. GTA isn't really a series that catches my interest. I've played some of the older ones before.
Yeah, the classics, the good ones.
But I haven't played a GTA game in quite some time.
Can't say I blame you. I mean, it's all just been GTA 5 as of late. It's not like It's not like there've been any new GTA's out there waiting in the wings. Aside from that GTA 6, everybody's waiting on.
Yeah, so the hype for GTA 6 went crazy.
Oh yeah, certainly got quite the hype train going for it.
Didn't GTA 6 get delayed or something?
Yeah, it was delayed by a whole year. I don't know why. It was just I don't know. It's normally not a good sign. You know, like when a big AAA game gets delayed. But like then you remember, hang on, didn't Red Dead Redemption 2 get delayed twice before it dropped? And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, alright, I see what's going on. Like, it's very weird.
But it
They
was,
like just yeah, I get it.
you
It
should also consider how long the game has been in development as well.
yeah,
So I think GTA 6 has been in the works for quite some time, hasn't it?
yeah, it certainly has. I mean, I'd say for the better part of 10 years. Just guessing, but I'm not entirely sure.
Damn.
Eh, I don't know, man, because it's like they say, you know, experts will say like, yeah, they've spent like almost $2 billion if you add up all the money that's been spent on this. Because at one point, by 2018, they actually had like a version of GTA 6 that they wanted to put out, and like, they had to scrap the whole thing because it got leaked. So it's like, okay, that's a whole bunch of money clearly gone down the drain.
Hmm.
So yeah, I can see why it ends up costing so much. It might end up costing so much money, cause like you did wonder like, wait a minute, almost $2 billion, really? That sounds a bit much, even for a video game. But then remember, like they already had like a version of the game, and then they scrapped it, and that probably cost several hundred million. And then this version with all the stuff that's got going on, all the pre-planning, all the coding, and the marketing, and all that would probably add up to several hundred millions. So yeah, I could kind of see where that money went.
Jeepers.
That's the nature of video games. Like it's an expensive business now. Like with that, have you heard of Mindseye?
No.
Oh, lucky you.
Mind's Eye.
Yes, Mindseye. It was made by. There's a man by the name of Leslie Benzies. Not familiar with that name. He was one of the producers of Grand Theft Auto, like San Andreas and Vice City. He produced a lot of the PS2 era GTA games. The last game he worked on was GTA 5. And so he left Rockstar to form his own company called Build a Rocket Boy. And the first game they made was Mindseye. And everybody thought like, wow, we got this brand new open world game. It's made by a guy who used to make GTA games. It's gonna be sick. We're gonna get GTA 6, like it's gonna, this is what we're gonna get that's gonna tide us over until GTA 6 comes out. And it came out and it was none of those things. Holy soap. It was not what was advertised. It was nothing like Grand Theft Auto. It was not it was nothing like the Mafia games. It was nothing like anything. It was like a single player game that was stuck in an open. I don't know. You were in an open world game, but you couldn't do any open world things. You can't even steal cars. Like the car they give you is the car you drive for the whole thing. If the mission gives you a 4x4, you have to use that 4x4. Even if you can exit the 4x4, but you get like that warning that tells you like you have exited the vehicle, like return to the mission vehicle or something. And if you deviate from the set path the game tells you to go on, game over. If you run over civilians, game over. If you take too long, game over. Like, uh,
Hmm.
it was a shit
I see
show.
it came out this year.
Yeah, you can see why not a lot of people would be, praising it or, giving it much hype, considering it's a total disaster. But the GTA guy was like, hey, the true version of Mindseye is coming. Once we get all these patches in and we fix the movie up nice, you'll get the proper version of Mindseye. But like, no, 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 nobody's falling for that shit, man. Nobody's gonna buy that because even if you patch all the bugs, the game is still boring. We still can't steal cars. We still can't do anything outside of like the mission. There's no side missions, so it's a single player story that's stuck in an open world. An open world you can't explore, by the way. So it's like, you made a bad game. And he's like, see, normally when people get criticized, like, man, you made a bad game, they just ignore it and move on. But this guy was out here blocking people. Anybody tried to criticize his game, blocked. Any negative criticism towards his game, he said was part of a large conspiracy by Rockstar Games to shitcan any competition. Because apparently Mindseye is competition to GTA 6. I don't know. Oh, shit. Like, I miss the days when we could just say, I didn't like it, and that was the end of it. Because nowadays, if you say you don't like something, people take that as like a declaration of war or something. Because I remember when that Captain Marvel came out, the movie, and people were like, I wasn't really feeling it. They were called sexist. They were called misogynist. Like, oh, you don't like Captain Marvel movie because you don't like women. Like, no, I just didn't like it. Like, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I just don't like it. It doesn't mean I hate women.
Yeah. I
Uh,
remember people talking about that. Not just with Miss Marvel, but like the other female superheroes and so on. It's like what She-Hulk as well. It's like no, it's just some people they're just not good at engaging characters.
yeah.
But then obviously you have people who get all defensive about because even for a simple reason as the fact that it's a female superhero. It's empowering to. It's empowering to women, or I don't know who, but like, nah, man. Do it right and you won't complain.
I get it. There are those people who will complain just because it's a female superhero. Like, like, people who clearly don't read comics, because when they said, like, yeah, we're gonna do She-Hulk, and people are like, what? She-Hulk? Man, like, you just made a female Hulk. Like, you couldn't come up with an original idea. Totally unaware that She-Hulk is a character from the comics. She has her own stuff going on. Like, oh, everything's woke now. Everything, they gotta make everybody female. Like, everybody? Who is everybody? Come on, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thing is, I'm somebody who actually liked the She-Hulk show. I thought it was fun. It was the first MCU TV show since WandaVision that actually felt like a TV show and not a movie that somebody just chopped up into episodes. I liked that because it felt like an actual comedy. Plus, it helped that, the main chick, Tatiana Maslany, actually did comedies and shit, so she got history of that. I liked it. I liked the TV show, but I really didn't like that first episode. I did not like when she was disrespecting the Hulk. That was infuriating because, like, he's trying to help. He's trying to help. He's trying to explain, like, you need to stay here. You need to learn how to manage your anger. Because if you go back into the world and you lose your temper, people can get hurt. And she gets mad at him. Like, she's trying to say, like, no, I can control my anger just fine. I control my anger every day. When people catcall me, when people judge me at work, I control my anger just fine. Except, while she's doing this, Her skin is actively turning green. She is actively transforming while she's talking about how good she is at controlling anger. You can't write this stuff. God damn it. She is actively proving him right that she is not ready. But she like throws a fit and she like tosses him around. She like wrecks his like little house that he lives in. It's not fair. Like it's not right. It was mean. She's just mean to him straight up. Like for no reason. He's actively trying to help and she's pissed at him. It's just I hate that because it looks like a bad character. Like you have a dude actively trying to help you out of a situation you find yourself in, and you're treating him like shit. I'm not a fan of that because it puts the character in a bad light. It starts the character off on the wrong footing, and if you're the character, we're supposed to like you. This first episode is supposed to convince us to see the other episodes. So if this first episode paints you in a bad light, then why should I tune in to see the rest of this? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's funny. The things you like about the comedy is the reason why I don't like it. But I get it. It's I get what you mean. It's a series that's not all serious and so on. Like I can appreciate a good comedy now and then. But I feel like I don't know. I didn't watch the whole series, but it felt like some parts of it were a little overboard.
Yeah. I didn't really like that. Um, I wasn't fond of the main bad guy is just the dude, bro. He's just like a basically who's that guy? Who's that fucking? I don't I don't remember it much, but Andrew Tate. Yeah, I didn't like that the main villain was just some Andrew Tate bro who like rallied up a bunch of men and like got them to hate on this woman literally just cuz she's a woman. Like so you're telling me the biggest threat to She-Hulk is a bunch of Twitter trolls?
What? Wait, what?
Like if you boil down what these guys do, they're Twitter trolls. That's that's basically what they do. They troll this woman online. They spread false rumors about her IRL. Like the main villain of the whole thing is a Twitter troll who's the head of some Twitter troll organization. Like that somehow, oh yeah, they got a hold of She-Hulk's blood and now he takes it and he becomes a Hulk. He's all juiced up and shit. So I'm just like, where is this? What? This is what we've been leading to? I mean, okay, I kind of wanted to see that because, you know, we had the Abomination there and then we had the Hulk show up and it's like, all right, we get Hulk versus Abomination round 2. Let's go. And then I don't like what happens next because, like, like Deadpool, Jen is aware of the fourth wall. She can see the fourth wall and like she can talk directly to the audience. But Deadpool can't stop the movie. Like Deadpool knows he's in a movie, but that doesn't mean he can actively stop the movie. Like he can do a flashback, but like the movie's still running in a flashback. With She-Hulk, she straight up stopped the TV show, exited the TV show, and then went to go talk to the Marvel writers' room, which is cool because she can do that in the comics too. But like to have her do it here, like it was cool, but like it kind of robbed me of an ending that I wanted to see, and in its place, we didn't even get an ending. The show just sort of ends. It jumps straight to the bad guys are already arrested. You know, Blonsky's being taken back to jail, and you know Jen is telling the cops everything that happened. You didn't write a better ending. You just jumped to the ending. It's a damn
Hmm.
shame.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't like that. No, I just that that first episode makes her seem so. it just made her seem so bitchy. She says like she can control her anger infinitely better than Bruce. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, are you seriously gonna talk to the Hulk about managing anger? Are you joking, lady? Like, bruh. Like, I wanted to like this show. I wanted to like that character, but that first episode, I'm glad I stuck around because it did get better. But ooh, that first episode, man. God damn it. It was some infuriating shit. But yeah. Man, Marvel. Marvel's been Marvel's been going through a rough patch, I'll say that much.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I don't really pay much attention to them anymore these days.
I can't blame
exactly
you.
Because they've been going through a rough patch.
Yeah, they've been going through quite a series of events because yeah, movies haven't been I think we got like the first proper MCU, not a bomb, but like the thing is the movies are actually getting good now, but the audience has been so burned by movies in the past that it's like people aren't rushing out to theaters to see them anymore. It's a damn shame, you know, like cuz the movies are good, like Thunderbolts and Brave New World. Brave New World. I liked Brave New World because it had Red Hulk. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't really feeling a Captain America 4. I had no desire to go see it. And then they were like, oh yeah, this one has Red Hulk in it. I was like, I'm in. I'm so in. Like you wouldn't believe, man. You just say, yeah, Red Hulk's in this one. I'm down. I went to see a Captain America movie, not because of Captain America, because of Red Hulk. Just uh like Red Hulk is in it and he's played by Harrison Ford. Yes, let's go. I want to see Han Solo lose his shit and go red and just fuck some shit up. That's yes. Give it to me. I need it. And the whole movie, I'm sitting there like, oh, this gonna be good, man. He's getting mad. We see his skin changing color. Oh man, he doesn't do it. And then you see all these people starting to like, you know, he's getting up. They're talking over him. They're like, no, we need to get back to the discussion table. No, they've gone too far. Like this. And you can see the anger building, and he's getting like, you know, he's breathing, having said like, oh shit, he's getting mad. It's gonna happen. Is it? Oh shit, he calmed down again. Oh well, we'll think about it. But you just it builds and builds and it gets closer and closer to like the third time when he's on that boat and I'm like, yo, this is it. He's gonna lose his shit right now. You had the bad guy in his ear talking shit. He's like sweating. He's on his knees. His hands changing color. He's like bending steel. And you're like, yes, fucking let's go. Come on. No. Fuck. He calmed down again. And finally, I was worried, man, because I'm like, God damn, is this guy ever gonna turn like I was promised Red Hulk, man. Is he gonna turn at some point? And he does. Thank goodness he does. He turns in the third act. He's the third act bad guy that Captain America has to take down. Cause he's at this like have you seen the movie?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's great. If you got a Disney Plus, you should tune into it. It really kicks in the third act. So he's at this press conference and he's answering all these questions. He's talking about like, yeah, you know, America and Japan are back in discussions. You know, we're all these countries, we're going to work together and to secure this island and take control of the adamantium. So it's all cool. He's saying, good news, you know, we're all going to work together and we're going to achieve everything we set out to do. You know, peace all around. And the news is starting like, there have been rumors that you worked with some shit with the leader to like, you know, do all the shady shit behind the scenes and he helped you become president. There's also rumors that you kept this guy hostage. There's also rumors that you're responsible for all this crazy shit. It's like, hey, that's not true. And then over a loudspeaker, this incriminating voice note starts playing, and then they try to rush him out of there, and he's like, "Get away from me! Get off me! The people need to know!" And they're like, "No, sir, we can't let you do this. Let me! You can't let me! What do you mean you can't let me?" Like, he started losing his shit in hilarious fashion. I don't even think he was acting. I don't even think he was acting anymore. I think Harrison Ford just got mad. Oh shit! God damn it! That's why I liked his General Ross. He was so perfect for this because he gets mad in almost every movie he's in, but this was perfect. A guy whose power is triggered by getting mad, played by an actor who's known for getting mad. Like, it's just it was perfect. It's so great. This was so well made though. Oh shit! The state of Marvel. I'm not a fan of the direction the MCU's gone though. I mean, the news I've been hearing though with Captain America being not Captain America, Avengers Doomsday. Oh, wait a minute. You know what's going on with Avengers Doomsday, right? You know who's playing Doom?
I don't really follow any of that.
Bro, have I got some news for you. So, let me set the scene. It's like a year ago. Hall H, we got this announcement. They've brought back Joe and Anthony Russo, the men who directed Infinity War and Endgame, and they're gonna direct Avengers Doomsday. It was originally gonna be Avengers Kang Dynasty, but now it is gonna be Doomsday. The main villain was supposed to be Kang, but now it's Doomsday. It's gonna be sick, So yeah, Kang Dynasty, let's go. That's out of the door, and now we have in its place Doomsday. Who's the guy they're gonna get to play Doom? Who's the guy that they say is the man for the job? And they hyping this up big. They're saying we feel that we need the greatest actor of our generation to play Victor Von Doom. They put the microphone down, the lights go out, and it's just like this spotlight on the stage. And this army of guys dressed like Dr. Doom come out. And amidst all these dudes, one guy, the guy, steps out from the crowd. And he reveals his mask to show the face of that Dr. Doom is going to be played by none other than Robert Downey Jr. The place went nuts. People lost their shit. Pimple-faced gamers live streaming creamed in their pants in one just simultaneous multiversal nerdgasm. Robert Downey Jr. is playing Dr. Doom. Oh yeah, man. And he grabs the microphone and he says, "New mask, same task." And people went nuts. They clapped, they cheered, they cried. Like, yeah, man, Robert Downey Jr. is playing Dr. Doom. Oh, shit. And then one day later, the internet looked at this casting choice and were like, wait, Robert Downey Jr., what the fuck? Really? That's who y'all went with? Because I describe this as when you go to a club and you hook up with a chick and on the night in question, it's a great idea. This seems like a great idea. When you get in the bedroom, great idea. This woman's fine, everything's cool. And then the next day, after you've hooked up, you look over your shoulder and you see the person you hook up with and you're like, wait, what the fuck? This is who I went home with? This is the person I spent the night with? That's kind of what happened here with this announcement. Everybody initially loved the idea of RDJ as Dr. Doom. And now, a day later, now that we've had the post-nut clarity, it's this thing of, wait, what the fuck? RDJ? Really? That's who we picking. Okay. They're like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. And people started, it kind of fell apart, but it's been 1 year later. We're not really thinking about that anymore. It's just, eh. That's
Wait,
all.
it's
We,
been a whole year?
yeah, it's been a whole year. So far, all we know about the movie is that Robert Downey Jr. is going to be in it. Captain America is going to be leading a new team of Avengers, and a whole bunch of characters are going to be in it. Hugh Jackman's in it. Patrick Stewart's in it. Spider Man, Namor, like all these characters are going to be in the movie. That's all we know about it. Literally just Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom, and all these other characters are now going to be in the movie. All the people who used to be X-Men, they're going to be X-Men again. All the people who, played characters before are going to get a chance to play them again. Jennifer Lawrence isn't coming back as Mystique, but Rebecca Romijn, she was the original Mystique in the first 3 X-Men movies. She's coming back. Alan Cumming is coming back as Nightcrawler. So, yeah, all we know is, hey, all those people who played these characters way back in the day? They're going to play them again. So, yeah, that's about it. That's all the news we've gotten in this past year. And then came the bad news. Nothing major, just the news that the movie got delayed by a whole year so they could finish writing the script. Yeah, that came out like way back. Like that came out early. That was an early bit of news. And then news came out like the script, yeah, we need to delay the movie by another year so we can finish writing the 3rd act. The fucking ending. Cause never mind that we've had a whole year to write the story, we still need a whole other year to figure out the ending. Yeah, it's been very concerning for Avengers Doomsday. Like, people were worried, like, does Marvel actually know what's going on anymore? Like, do they have the tight grip that they used to? Concern is definitely mounting for Avengers Doomsday because you find out that, like, Robert Downey Jr. is getting, like, it was like 40 million. No, wait. He's basically one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood today. He's being paid an absurd amount of money to do this movie. And that's where a huge chunk of the budget's going. Another huge chunk is going to getting all these actors. They've spent hundreds of millions of dollars and they haven't even filmed anything. That's one of the things people are concerned about when it comes to this movie. Like, will be, when it drops, will be one of the most expensive movies ever made. It's also one of the most stacked movies ever made. So, yeah. Yeah. Going by their original plans, the original MCU Phase 5 plan that they dropped way back, that movie was actually supposed to come out this year. Not next year. Original release date was this year in June. It was supposed to already be out by now. So they just kept pushing it back, because, yeah, they kept running into problems.
It's a little weird. I find it a little weird that Robert Downey Jr. is Doctor Doom.
Let me guess. It's because he was Iron Man, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're bringing him back into the same world after his character died. And now they just making him play a different character in the same world.
Oh, yeah. That was the main thing. That was that post-nut clarity that everyone came to a day later. Like, hey, wait a minute. Robert Downey Jr., that doesn't make sense. Because he was Iron Man. How's he going to be Doctor Doom? Yeah, everybody had the same thing. Not only that, but people were upset that it was him. Even if he wasn't Iron Man, they were still upset because they were like, no, I wanted Cillian Murphy, or no, I wanted Mads Mikkelsen. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, they would have been alright. They would have been pretty great choices. I mean, except Mads Mikkelsen already played a character in the MCU. He was in the first Doctor Strange movie. Cillian Murphy would have been good for the role. He would have been alright. I know he would have been good. But it's like, eesh. There were some talks. There were rumors that they were talking to Giancarlo Esposito He was I don't know if you know who that is. He was on Breaking Bad. He was the main bad guy in Far Cry 6. He's done a bunch of shit. Man, he's a great actor.
Hmm.
Yeah, he was one of the people they were talking to for this part. But like, yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I'm
just
not
rumors.
not familiar with a lot of actors.
Yeah, there was also a rumor that they were talking to him to play Professor X if they like rebooted the X-Men. So I'm just like, you know, oh, keep in mind, Giancarlo Esposito is a black guy. So, yes. Yes, Mr. Esposito, we think you're the perfect actor to play the whitest man in the history of comics. I mean, what might just be the whitest man in the history of comics. Like just but yeah. I don't know, a black Professor X. Professor X could be black. It wouldn't. There's nothing in his character that says that he has to be white. But like, if you have like a black Professor X, does that mean like you have a black Magneto now? It's like, so it's like it's the whole thing. Yeah, it's interesting. But like it would have been interesting. That's the thing when you race swap a character, you have to take a lot of stuff into consideration. Like, how does me changing this character's ethnicity change how the character works? Does it change their background in any way? Because there's certain characters where there's things you can't change. You have to keep them exactly the same. Like, say with Magneto, he has to be Jewish because his origin story is so closely tied with like Auschwitz and the Holocaust and all
Mhm.
that. But that creates its own problem on account of the fact that it's 2025 now. If you're gonna introduce a Magneto who was alive during the Holocaust, he'd be really, really old. He's like pushing 100. So yeah, that's gonna be a tough thing to explain. Like, how is this dude still alive? Like, I'm to believe this man was alive during the Holocaust, but he's still alive now. Like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I get it. Like I, Iron Man kind of had a similar problem with his movie because his origin story was tied up in the Vietnam War, and you can't with the movie coming out in 2008, you can't really have it be like, yeah, we're gonna make a movie in 2008 from a guy in like set during the Vietnam era. So they changed his origin to like, okay, instead of the Vietnam War, he's in Afghanistan. So it's like updated for like contemporary audiences and shit. So yeah, that works. But you can't really do that with Magneto because his a lot of his what makes him Magneto is tied to all the horrible things that happened at Auschwitz, and there's really not a whole lot of there's not much you can compare it to. You can't move his origin to another horrific event like that because there really hasn't been anything quite like that since then. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue when it comes to adapting that character. You'd have to either just ignore that part of his origin, which would be doing him a disservice, or you'd have to adapt it and just come up with an explanation by saying like, well, he's like 80 years old. He looked good for an 80-year-old dude or something like that. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's concerning, but yeah. Weird how we haven't gotten like solid Marvel games. I mean, yeah, it's a Spider-Man game, but like we haven't gotten a lot of good Marvel games in the past. Like, yes, that Spider-Man game, and there were those Ultimate Alliance games from way back when, but nowadays there's nothing. There was gonna be that Wolverine game, but I don't know if that's even still coming out.
Wolverine game.
Yeah, they were working on a game for Wolverine, and it was gonna be made by the same people that made the Spider-Man game.
Hmm. Now, I'm not surprised they haven't made a Deadpool game.
They did. It was like way back in like.
That's in the recent movies.
Oh no. They haven't made that. No,
That's
that's. Yeah, they haven't made that. They made a Deadpool game back when the first movie dropped.
I think I remember something about that.
Yeah, it was on. It was on like the PS3, and he was voiced by Nolan North. Nolan North is Nathan Drake in Uncharted games. So yeah. Ugh.
So yeah, it is surprising that Marvel hasn't made any like recent big games, especially with how much they've done with all the movies and the series.
Yeah.
It's not like they're lacking content for games based on the movies.
Oh yeah. It's like there's so many things that they used to make video games based on movies. Back in those early days, like phase 1 of the MCU, like Iron Man had a video game, Thor had a video game, Captain America had one, and that was and even Incredible Hulk. Incredible Hulk had a video game. What's concerning is that was it. Like there was no Avengers game, because every Avenger had their own video game, but like once that Avengers movie dropped, there was no video game about the Avengers. That was weird. But even after that, there were no more video games, which was even stranger because that's when the MCU really got popular. That's when it really took off and became like what it is today. So it's like strange that there's no MCU video games based on the movies anymore.
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not like not like Marvel is running low on money or anything.
yeah. I mean, good grief, like DC made so many Batman games, and what's best, they made so many goddamn Batman games. Not all of them were based on a movie. Some of them were just original, like those Arkham games.
Mm.
So why can't Marvel do the same? I have no idea. But oh, they sure do love them some Spider-Man games. That's for damn sure. There's a plethora of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's actually a little annoying.
Yes. Unfortunately, with more misses than hits. Oh, shit.
But who knows? Maybe eventually. Or they have something planned for later down the road.
They were gonna. What's this? That one, the Marvel game, the Spider-Man game that was made by Insomniac. Yeah, they had a lot more they initially planned for that game. The Spider-Man 2, because Venom was the main bad guy in that video game, so they had a lot that they wanted to do. You know, it's so crazy. They wanted to do an open world like online Spider-Man game where everyone got to play as a different Spider-Man of their choosing, like Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man 2099. It would basically be Into the Spider-Verse, but as a video game. It would have been cool. Unfortunately, the plans and the gameplay and all the stuff associated with it got leaked in this hack. There was this like big Sony hack. Basically, someone hacked Sony Studios and they were like, "Hey, no, yeah. It was PlayStation Studios. They were like, hey, we've got all your files. If you wanna, if you don't want them leaked all over the internet, give us X amount of money by this date." And the studio was like, "Okay, release them." They were like, "We're not kidding. We're gonna release these files to everyone in the public. Everyone's gonna see all you've done." And they're like, "Okay, go ahead." And they did. They refused to pay, so all the secrets were released. All the games they had planned, they were dropped, and they had some great ideas. That first off, that like Spider-Man game where you got to play as what Spider-Man you wanted in this big imagine GTA, but everybody, GTA Online, but everyone is Spider-Man. That was what they had planned. they saw the early design for the Wolverine game. They saw that there was DLC that they'd planned for the Spider-Man 2 game. All this shit that they now had to cancel because it was out for the entire public to see. They either they canceled it or they started over, because like I think the Wolverine game's still going on, but we haven't heard a thing about it. So it's, I don't know. Maybe they quietly canceled it like that Wonder Woman game they were working on, but I don't know. It's up in the air. It looked good for the little that we did saw, even though it was unfinished. The little that we did see looked pretty good. I'm like, damn, I kind of want to play that, even though it's not finished. Even though it looks really dodgy, the gameplay still looks fun. So, if anything, damn, these tech terrorists kind of did you a favor. They showed off like what you guys were doing. It was really good work. Even an unfinished game looks good. Imagine what a finished game would look like.
Yeah, the concept is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Because we had a Wolverine game back in the 2000s when they did that X-Men Origins movie. So to have a Wolverine game in the modern day, like full-on hard R 18 and above Wolverine game, would be, it would be sick. With the technology we have now, a Wolverine game would be amazing to play.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, out of the characters, Wolverine as a character does make for a good action game too.
Yeah, it would.
Who doesn't like Wolverine? So.
My point exactly. It's too easy to like the character, like the character is so. You could do a lot, like just do straight up a God of War style video. Just basically do God of War, but with Wolverine. It's such an easy formula.
But honestly, I think they could also just as well after the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, they could do a game based on that.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick. Just you could choose whether you want to play as Deadpool or Wolverine. You could go up against that army of Deadpools they had going on. It would be awesome. There's so many possibilities they could go with those characters, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, gaming ain't what it used to be. We used to get a bunch of video game movies. We used to get James Bond games. Granted, we're gonna get a new one. Granted, it's not based on any movie. It's a totally original game. It's called James Bond First Light. It covers his early days as part of MI6. So I'm like, that could be cool. That could be something to look forward to. Basically playing an agent in training. Bond on his first mission, that kind of shit. That'd be nice. I've seen the trailer and it looks okay. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's certainly something to look forward to.
Oh yeah. Did you see that final James Bond movie?
Which one?
No Time to Die.
No Time to Die. Doesn't ring any bells.
It's the one where he
But I
dies at
could
the
have
end.
just
Spoiler alert.
No Time to.
I guess not.
I think I might have. Yeah, with what's his name, Daniel Craig.
Oh yeah.
I think I watched all of those
Oh okay.
James Bond movies. I think so. 2021 was a while ago, so I'm sure I saw it.
Yeah. But I get it. It's it was a heck of a film. I was surprised he actually went out. I thought, he'd ride off into the sunset and shit. Like, I didn't think they'd actually pull the trigger and, like, kill the dude. That was a gutsy move, I'll say. Because it's James Bond. I mean, he doesn't die. Like, no way they're actually gonna, like, do this. And then they did it. It's like, shit. You gotta admire the stones they have to, like, kill off this franchise character like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically a big announcement to tell everyone, yeah, there aren't going to be any more. This is the last movie.
Yeah.
And we're making sure of it.
Oh, yeah. And there aren't going to be any more. At least not with this guy.
Yeah. So no loose ends, no open-ended question. Is there going to be another one?
Yeah, he's done.
There's not going to be another one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was bittersweet. Like, I was caught off guard when they did it. It was well done. And, there was... You said, like, there's no open-ended questions. They did it in such a way, like, there's no way you can look at that and think, maybe he made it. Like, nah, no, he did not survive that. Oh,
It's unfortunate, though. I actually kind of quite liked his version of James Bond. I think he was a good actor.
Yeah, he was. He was good in the role. As much as he didn't like it, he was good in the role. Because, like, he sustained a lot of injuries filming James Bond throughout the different movies. So, like, I could kind of see why one would be like, I don't really like doing this because every time I do it, I get hurt. That would, that's its own thing.
Yeah, but I think he's also not that young anymore.
Oh yeah.
If you look at photos of him, recent photos, I think he's also not really in the best physical shape for doing a James Bond movie.
Yeah, you could.
Kind of morbid seeing how old he is now.
Morbid? Really? I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but like, damn.
All the good actors that we enjoyed are getting old, man.
Yeah,
we're getting old.
Yeah, we're definitely getting up there in the years. I'll say that much. Because hot damn, there's so many people we grew up watching that they're up there in the years or they're just not around anymore. And yeah, it's kind of sad because like, your childhood was made up watching these people with these roles. And now like you see them in their old age, it's like, oh man, like the saddest one of all has to be Bruce Willis because like you look, yeah, when you see like you hear he's got aphasia and all this stuff going on, it's like, oh man, like damn it, I loved you when you was John McClane in Die Hard, and seeing you like you're old and just all this stuff going on, and then you hear stories like he can't even, like he doesn't know who he is sometimes. And when you hear stuff like that, it's like, it's so sad because you don't want to see that happen to somebody. Like, yeah, but yeah, it's just sad, like you understand that people get old and, just the situation, it is what it is.
Yeah, and in that sense, it's killing off the James Bond is I mean, it does make way for later on after, I don't know, a few years maybe, they could restart the franchise or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a more futuristic setting.
Definitely. I personally, I think Timothée Chalamet could play James Bond.
Timothy
Timothy Chalamet. He was in Call Me by Your Name. He was in Dune. The guy from Dune.
Timothy Chalamet.
You know the main dude from Dune and Dune 2?
Ah, that good?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
What? Why? Too small?
I think his. I don't know. It just doesn't fit the profile for me. But I could be pleasantly surprised if they were to cast him. Like, not dead set against it, just doesn't seem like he would be the best choice, but could always be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
we
haven't
all.
seen the Dune movies.
Yeah, but at least you know who I'm talking about. I know that much.
Yeah, I looked them up.
Alright. So who you got then? Like, if you can't see old Timothy Chalamet playing the role, who would you say has got the chops to be the new James Bond?
Honestly, I'm probably the last person to ask because I do not watch a lot of TV these days. So I don't really know my young actors.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Not a lot of folks be tuning into TV and movies nowadays, oh, especially with all that's going on. You know, like there's a lot of things to do, like streaming and Lord knows what else.
I mean, in my case, it's more like most of the time, or at least half the time when I watch something, particularly if it's live action, it's just those times where it's like, this makes no sense. Why would you do this? Realistically, you would be doing something entirely different. This is clearly just for cinematic effect or whatever.
Yeah,
Exaggerated story effect. It's like, why? And sometimes, yeah, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's not as bad. But I find myself in that position where it's half of the live action stuff I watch is like, that makes no sense.
so was the end of part 2 of episode 70. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all them nice things. I'm out.